since I got nothing to do. I may feel a little bit sick, so the voices may be off, or I might just not do them at all if I feel lazy or something. And I kind of don't want to do them right now, because I don't want to bother trying to mess up my throat a little bit more than it already is, but I will try my best to read them feminine-like, I guess. And you can use the skip button to fast forward through text you've already read. Glad to see you didn't run away on us, haha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else was already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, baby Mushi. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Baby Mushi always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Get your life together. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I may be a little jealous. How come? You and Baby Mushi can become good friends too. Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oh, do I have my mic muted? Okay. Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. oh. Yuri brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's nothing real. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a freaking textbook. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book and throw it in the trash can. No. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in the book. Can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is the idea of the literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. Okay, you can shut up now. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place because it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry now. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling, and the Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. Can't help but wonder what it would look like to see the world through her eyes. What the? Oh! I opened my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Oh, that's why. I nearly fall out of my chair. Hey, sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. That's across the hall. Does our school have a napping club? Yeah, I just told you it's freaking across the hall, you moron. You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's kind of a problem. What about yourself? You look for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? That's... It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. See, there's some words here, and words here in your eye. Sayori glances around herself. How is it written? How is it written all over me? You're clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out all around here. I'm never in a rush and my hair is messy. I don't know what you're talking about. I run my fingertips slowly and gently down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. What the? Okay. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I'll try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you me, freaking baka. And you don't need to keep your blazer buttoned up. I mean, you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Are you sweating? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. Stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about, you weirdo? I'm not reading that out loud. I don't want to get in trouble. Alright. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. She hastily unbuttons it Let's see if you know. Phew. That's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. Her dress goes on fire like Katniss. So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? Why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. You take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. What about your freaking parents? That's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine. It's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are taking ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again? I was just joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote? My poems don't even have articles. Like, the and a. It doesn't make any sense. It's literally the most stupid thing ever. Yay! Ibushi, I can't wait to read yours. I just told you it's terrible. I fail to sound enthusiastic. But Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember the poem? Did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation has ended. I cannot believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've really never done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait. They both pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a frickin' spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Let's give it to Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable showing it. She's my good friend after all. ... Oh my goodness. This is so good, baby Mushi. What? I love it. I had no idea you're such a good writer. Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. It literally is just puppies, rainbow. Well, not that, but you know. Happiness, sunshine. There's no connection between the words. Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing, obviously, as you can tell. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a freaking crappy piece of paper. And it's Baby Mushi's poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're a little weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really part of the club now. Welcome, Squidward, welcome, Squidward, welcome to the club. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, baby Mushy, deep down you're not selfish at all. You know, trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only real good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined, knowing how much this means to her and all. I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here. Okay. That would be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. At least I've added some articles though, and connections between the words. You just spouted out random words, you know? We'll see about that. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky's blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Yeah. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait this morning? Did you wait until this morning to write this? No. just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean, you didn't even have connections to the words. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I always skip breakfast and lunch because I don't have money or time to get here. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. Okay. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let's give it to... I should have given it to Yuri. Hey, what's up, dude? Having a good time so far? But yeah. Good. That's good. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like activities or things we can improve on, I'm always listening to every single word you say. I can hear you in your sleep and everything like that. Don't think you can hide from me. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in it. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? Kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, baby. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. It's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my embarrassing poem with just scrambled words. I like this one. Makes me think of Sayori. Makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Yeah, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really, really different. Well, that may be the case. Maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Sounds like you two are really... sounds like you two... sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of